Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin. Let's wait till the motormen sit down. They're always the last guys. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and welcome to the 18th Annual First Responders Appreciation Foundation's Leo Awards. To honor America, can I please ask all of you to rise and remain standing for the presentation of our nation's colors, presented by members of the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department's Honor Guard. The pipe and drum team is being presented by Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. They'll be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem today, which will be performed by Tavia Cook. Today's invocation and moment of silence will be administered by Palm Beach Gardens Police Chaplain Mike Toby. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon, all. It's a privilege to be here with you today. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Our gracious Heavenly Father, we humbly come before you today, thanking you for blessing our nation in so many ways, and yet even with all of our blessings, the need for peace in our homeland and as well as abroad, it remains. So we ask God for your favor to rest upon us, even as we acknowledge your past goodness on this country. Today, we remember and honor those who have died this past year in the line of duty. May you keep us always in remembrance of their sacrifice and their service. These were fleeting stars. They came and they shone their light upon us for a brief moment, and then they were taken. And we honor them. We especially pray for their families and friends who have suffered greatly. Give them the strength to forgive where it is needed, and the faith and the hope to cling to the good. And now we ask for your blessing upon all those who will be rewarded today for their dedication and exemplary performance. We honor these men and women as some of our finest. They're dedicated to protecting us and keeping us safe. We thank you, God, for each one of them. We ask your blessing upon the remainder of today's event, the meal, and the new friendships. We pray all of these things in your very precious name. Amen. And now we will have a brief moment of silence as we remember the fallen. And now light the memorial candle in their honor.
Thank you. Honor Guard, why don't you go ahead and take us out? Thank you. Please be seated. How about a round of applause for our singer, Tavia, today? Attendees, judges, sheriffs, chiefs, deputies, officers, and special guests, the Leo Committee welcomes you back for this year's Leo Awards. My name is Frank Good, event chairman. Before I begin today's program, we have a very special guest we'd like to introduce to all of you. If I can ask my fellow committee member, Jay Albert, to come up and do the introductions.
Thank you, Frank. And thank you all for being here today. Just think about this for a minute. Can you imagine being in the United States Army as a soldier, and then 9/11 hits, and you say, I need to do more. I want to be in the Special Forces. And you go out through the grueling procedure and get through it very, very successfully and become a Green Beret. Next thing you know, you're in Afghanistan. Not long thereafter, you get shot by the enemy and perform a surgical procedure on yourself in the field and keep fighting. After that, person comes back stateside, goes back again, unfortunately loses his leg in combat. Again, back to the United States. And he insisted at that point that he's not done. He still has more to give. And he said, I want to go back into active duty with the Green Berets. He went through that same grueling procedure again in order to become, or to stay in the service. and he successfully did it. And after that, with a prosthetic leg, he served 5 more years. After he retired from the Army, he came back to the United States, back to Florida, where he became a senator. Very, very successful, very, very, very pro-law enforcement. Probably one of the most pro-law enforcement people that you'll ever meet. All my time in law enforcement, I've met people that said, oh yeah, we're very pro-police, we're pro-law enforcement, this and that. More often than not, you know what that was. But then there are those, a small handful of people, that say it with sincerity. And with that being said, I'd like to introduce you to our Lieutenant Governor, Jay Collins, and hopefully our next governor. This is a man that shows that there certainly is still integrity in politics. And I'd also like to say that I'm not saying that Jay Collins is my friend because he has the same first name as I do, or that we go to the same barber, but he is a man of integrity.
All about aerodynamics. All right, thank you, Jay. Well, good afternoon. It's good to be here today. I really, truly appreciate the opportunity. There's no place I would rather be. So I'm going to say some things that you probably already know, and that's okay because there's an importance for someone like me to be in places like this and say them out loud. But I want to take a step back. You know, long before I had the opportunity to be the 21st Lieutenant Governor of Florida, long before I had an opportunity to earn my Green Beret twice, long before any of that, I was born to a 16-year-old kid who had alcohol and drug issues, adopted by my grandparents, born into a broken home. We didn't have 2 wooden nickels to rub together. You see, in America and in Florida, it isn't about where you come from. It's what you do with where you come from. Friends, the American dream is real. It is. And out there in our communities, we are honored, blessed, to have people like you protecting us in what we do. I want you to know that without equivocation, there should be no doubt in your mind. And I don't just say it. I say what I mean what I say, and I follow it up with actions. If you need something, all you need to do is ask. I don't have your back when it's easy. I will have your back when it's hard. And unlike most politicians, I will tell you, there is nothing that I won't ask you to do that I wouldn't personally do myself, and I mean that. You are the single most important part of what we have and what we protect in this state. Without safety, without security, we have nothing. People don't feel safe if it isn't for you. Our communities don't grow if it's not for you. Our businesses don't thrive if it's not for you. So understand that of all of the places I could go and the places I could be, I choose to be here to honor all of you, because these are the moments that protect our people, that define who we are. You see, in this life, we have a time for choosing. We choose to regress, to go backwards, or we stand and fight. There are many things I am, but I am certainly not someone who classifies myself as a politician. If I ever do, you should fire me immediately, I promise. You don't get shot, blown up, and I didn't lose my leg, just for clarity. I do know where it is. Y'all, it's just not with me, okay? And it's okay. I have a prosthetic, and it does great things. And I live in Tampa, even better. We have the Buccaneers and Gasparilla, and I have an incredible costume, right? What more could you want? You know, you got to own what you got. So let me take one more step back and look at this. In 250 short years, these United States of America have come so far. God has truly blessed this nation. We are the land of the free because of the brave, and it's not just abroad. It's right here in our communities. It's people like all of you. It's fitting that today is just a few days after Memorial Day, and I want to say the same thing here that I said at all of the events that I spoke at. There are no words that can make it okay. I have stood over more flag-draped coffins than I care to talk about, like many of you. So the only words that truly are fitting are thank you. We love you, and we will never forget. We will never forget in this state. on behalf of the 23.5 million people that call this state home, I want to tell you this. We have your back all day, every day, even twice on Sunday, all right? We do. But the best days, they're not behind us. It's ahead of us. But it's because of what you do, because of what we've built, that we can do that. Look across this room, and I want you to look at one small group and demographic. Look at the children in this space. There's a few. That's why we do everything we do. You see, I'm honored to do all the things I've had the honor and privilege to serve in as Lieutenant Governor, as a Green Beret. But the two things that define me are being a dad and a husband, more than anything. Otherwise, why are we doing this? Thank you for your courage, your conviction, and your candor. One more time, if you need something, please ask. We have your back every day. God bless each of you. God bless the great state of Florida, and may God continue to bless these United States of America. Thank you.
Lieutenant Governor Collins, thank you again for taking the time out from your very busy schedule to join us today. We are truly honored, and I think it's important that you know I also go to the same barber as you and Jay, so we're all in the same boat together, guys. Wow, what a group we got. This room is packed. We got a record today, folks. 312 nominees. In 18 years, it's the most we've ever had. There's not too many empty seats here today, so from our committee to you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this event. We really, really appreciate it. It makes all the hard work come true. All right, so let's get back to our program. We're thrilled to be back here, PGA National and Resort, and honor all the exceptional work by the law enforcement community over the past year. As I mentioned, 312 nominations this year from 19 police agencies in a total of 14 categories, which again is a record. The event planning for that number of nominations, in addition to approximately 700 attendees today, requires great coordination, teamwork, and excellent communication between the committee and all the agency liaisons. Each year, as a result of retirements, transfers, promotions, the Leo Committee must work with new liaisons and bring them up to speed with all the requirements of the position. Those duties include reviewing and submitting all the nominations, RSVPs, and other information needed for the committee to compile and categorize. All that is accomplished seamlessly due to the commitment of the liaisons. The Leo Committee would like to thank all the liaisons for all their hard work and assistance, which makes this a great event. May I please ask all the liaisons that are here today to please stand at your table so we can recognize you. Thank you guys so much. You showed up for our luncheon, and we went over the program, and you guys just seamlessly jumped into it and helped Scott, who's our seating coordinator. And imagine trying to plan a 700-person wedding. It's almost impossible. And Scott did a fantastic job. So thank you again, liaisons, for all your hard work. Of course, I want to recognize the Leo Committee. When I think back to some of the mistakes that I've made over the years, and my wife will be able to tell you a few of those, I believe I got this one right, guys. There's no better group around. Their commitment and dedication to this event is unparalleled. To have members of both the public and private sector, along with volunteers who are business owners within the community, join forces and seamlessly work together to stage this event shows the commitment to the law enforcement community and a great desire to publicly acknowledge all of your accomplishments. I am honored to call them family. Leo Committee, may I please ask you to stand? And our volunteers that are part of our Leo Committee, can you also please stand so we can recognize you? Where you at, Leo? And yes, we have a rookie in the bunch. Her name is Shannon Cake. We'll get to that a little bit later. This time, we'd like to recognize the table and corporate sponsors. Our table sponsors have been the backbone of this event since its inception. Their commitment from the beginning helped put this event on the map with seed money that was needed to build the foundation of what is now a nationally recognized event. Table sponsors, may I also please ask you to stand so we can thank you for all your support over these last 18 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in thanking these wonderful sponsors. Could I ask Kwan and Chrissy to come up for this next portion, please? I'd like to recognize our corporate sponsors. These sponsors have enabled our event to escalate to new heights so that the committee may infuse new equipment, programs, technology, and resources to further showcase the outstanding work from our community's first responders. Now I would like to ask our silver sponsors if you could please come up to the stage, and I will read your names. For our silver sponsors, we have All County Paving, Castle Island Wealth, Waxahachie Club, Northwestern Mutual, Palm Beach Police and Fire Foundation, and Schwab Charitable Fund. Please thank these wonderful sponsors for helping us out today. Thanks. Our next is our gold level sponsors. And I'll please ask the gold level sponsors, if you're here today, please come up to the stage. I'd first like to single out a special sponsor, the law firm of Lytle Ryder Smith, Ivy and Fromrath. These exceptional group of lawyers have been a corporate sponsor of the Leo Awards for over 10 years now. Their commitment to this event is one of the main reasons we have the success that we have. When they signed on as a corporate sponsor, we realized we were now a very special company, a law firm with a great reputation in the community, pledging their resources to help us build our reputation as a premier law enforcement awards program. Aligning ourselves with this great group of people brought us an instant recognition in the community, along with trust, which we all know is paramount when you're building a business or starting a 501c3. The Leo Committee is honored to call this law firm our corporate family. Please join me in welcoming law firm partner Lance Ivy, who'd like to address all the nominees today.
So there's 3 stages of life: youth, middle age, and you look good. I guess I fall into the look good category. I got that 3 times today. You could go around the world 20 times today, and you won't find a group of more exceptional people in a room like this. You guys are just fantastic. I just feel blessed to be present with you guys. As the son of a former police officer and a dad of a current police officer, I know what you guys go through, and we really appreciate what you do. As Lieutenant Governor said, you know, we have clean water. We can go to Publix and shop. We can go to the malls. We can go to the theaters because of you guys. You guys are the line of defense between chaos and anarchy and our freedom. You guys work the tough hours. You do the hard parts. You leave your families, which I'm very familiar with. You deal with very bad people under some serious conditions. When people are at their worst, you're at your best. You put the bad guys in jail, and because of that, this community is a lot safer. And democracy is founded because of people like you. You guys keep us free. You keep us safe. And I also want to say thank you to the support staff, because I think the support staff is the backbone, and they enable the police officers to do what they have to do on a daily basis. And last but not least, as a family member of police officers, the family members, I know your sacrifice, I know your stress, and you guys need an award yourselves, because you guys, if it wasn't for the family members, a lot of you folks wouldn't be here getting awards today. And if you don't get an award today, it's not because you didn't deserve it. We have to select the best of the best, and you guys maybe been off by a quarter of a point. It comes down to that. So just because you don't get an award today, you guys are all award winners in my heart and our hearts, and we love you, and you guys are appreciated, and it's not just talk. We walk the walk, and we're with you. Anytime you need something, I'm there for you. God bless you.
Thank you, Lance. I appreciate that. Our final corporate sponsors are platinum level. These sponsors are as follows. Allied Universal Security Services, if you guys are here, please come on up. WPTV, Channel 5, I know we got a whole table of those guys. Gator Security and Roush Spine. Please join us in thanking these wonderful sponsors, folks. And I know our MC is going to mention it, but in case somehow it passed you, you see cameras in the room, and Channel 5 is streaming this event live, I believe for the 7th straight year. So we want to thank them and all their management, and all the reporters, the engineers who were in the corners, the cameramen, and everything they've done for us over the last 7 years and for being here today. So Channel 5, thank you again very much for all the support you guys have given us. All right, you guys ready to get to the meat and potatoes here? Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce our MC for today's program. As you are aware, our previous MC for the past 17 years, Shannon Cake, has left Channel 5 and is now a full-time Leo committee member, which we're absolutely thrilled with. So we're very excited to introduce our new MC for the Leo Awards. Mike Trim is an Emmy Award-winning journalist and morning anchor at WPTV Channel 5 News. Mike is a proud Navy veteran, serving 4 years active duty on the USS McPhail, which is a guided missile destroyer, and participated in Operation Epic Fury. Mike and his wife Tiffany, who by the way is here today. Tiffany, thank you again for being here today. Mike and his wife have called Palm Beach County home for the past 16 years. Away from the station, Mike volunteers his time coaching youth football and enjoys spending time on the water, boating like the rest of us do. This past Monday, my family and I had the pleasure of joining Mike as he hosted the Memorial Day celebration at the South Florida National Cemetery. Watching Mike in person as he honored all the heroes and veterans that have passed made you proud to be an American. Leo Committee is very honored to have Mike here today to MC this great event. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mike Trim.
How about Frank? He put this all together. He's so good. He made it so easy for me to fill big shoes. Shannon Cake, legend at my station, and I'm honored to be just asked to do this. I look across and just see the great men and women here that serve our communities. They're big shoes to fill, but we're ready to have some fun. Listen, like Frank said, I'm a Navy veteran. I'm very proud of that fact. I know there's some former military here, some veterans that you went on to serve your neighborhoods. And when I was on my ship, you know, I literally saw people and served with people that went to all corners of the globe to protect American interests. But it takes someone really, really special to protect our neighborhood blocks and our homes from criminals and things bad that can happen. You are a special, special brand of people, and we cannot wait to have fun with these awards today and honor you because you deserve it. With that being said, excited to join the Leo Committee, and today's nominees, the way it worked, as I'm sure you know, nominated by the respective agencies, liaisons forwarded the nominations to the Leo Awards Committee for consideration. A whopping 312 nominations from 19 agencies across 16 categories. And I asked Frank, the one thing I wanted to do when I did this, because it is a great ceremony, I'm like, I just want to hopefully pronounce everybody's name right, because there are a lot of names to pronounce. First name out of the gate for the nominations that I read, I'm like, Frank Bielashevsky. I'm like, and if you even knew how it was spelled, so listen, we're going to have fun with that, and we're going to get as many right as possible, which is going to be all of them. So I can't wait to get started. You ready to get started? These are your awards. You ready to get started? Okay. This is how, a little housekeeping here, this is how it's going to work. For each category, I'm going to first announce the nominees, and that's when you'll stand and be recognized. I'll then announce the honoree who will proceed to the stage to receive their award. I do want to say, the audience, if you could please hold your applause until all the nominees in each category have been announced. That will help things move a little smoother. For the task force and unit category specifically, 231 nominations. I am not the smartest anchor man in the world, but I do know that 231 people are not going to fit up here. So we do have, some of those names will be displayed on the large screen, and I'll point to those, and then when those nominees in that category, you'll stand when you see your name, and then we'll get to the honoree. We also ask one more thing, that the honoree sheriff, chief, or command staff representative accompany them to the stage, assist them in presenting the award, make sure they don't do a little dance and you know, all that, but we'll give you an opportunity to speak, and let's get things started. Away we go, because the first thing that we're going to talk about is community policing, the first category. Y'all ready? Okay, these are the nominees, and again, stand when your name is called. First up, for community policing, from the Palm Beach County School Board Police Department Pantry Program, it says Sergeant Frank Belashevsky, Officer Timothy Dupuy, Sergeant Diana Hayes, Officer John Mamino, Major John McCarthy, Officer Mari Carmen, Arturo Diaz, and Officer Troy Petruzzi. And then from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office District and Community Police Unit, Deputy Jennifer Baker, Sergeant Brian Cullen, Lieutenant Matthew DeJoy, Deputy Roy Gonzalez, Deputy Harold Harper, Deputy Casey Lucier, Deputy Bradley Schaus, and Deputy Michael Venezia. From the Boca Raton Police Services Department, Officer Gabriel Cox. Indian River County Sheriff's Office, hello to you with your Community Affairs Unit, Deputy Tiffany Welsh. And from the Port St. Lucie Police Department, Master Officer Brett LaGrega. Riviera Beach Police Department, Sergeant Roosevelt Lee. And from the West Palm Beach Police Department, Officer Angel Vargas. Those are our nominees. Let's give them their due. You want to know the winner? The honoree for the Community Policing Award is Officer Gabriel Cox from the Boca Raton Police Services Department. So let me tell you a little something about Officer Cox. Over the past year, he has consistently gone above and beyond his duties, demonstrating empathy, persistence. It's really his partnerships with Boca Helping Hands, Changing Lives, the Salvation Army, and the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. Really appreciate that, Officer Cox. Helping homeless individuals, struggling families, get stable, get safe, and find hope, that word, right? His efforts have helped so many people get identification documents, employment housing, veterans benefits, reunification with family members. In fact, in one case, Officer Cox, he worked with the homeless woman, secured $15,000 in back pay. That's going above and beyond a steady income. And also, he personally coordinated travel arrangements to reunite a homeless man with his family in Germany. That's someone who cares. Also secured emergency shelter, critical resources for families in crisis. Really does it, and earned high praise from neighbors, city employees, supervisors, and fellow officers alike. Your selfless service, Officer Cox, and measurable impact embody the very highest standards of public service, and it makes you exceptionally deserving of this Community Policing Award. Please, the stage is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to sincerely thank everyone for this honor. Truly means a lot to me. I want to thank the Boca Raton Police Services Department for giving me the opportunity and support to serve our community in this role. I also want to thank the many outreach partners, nonprofits, healthcare workers, and community organizations we collaborate with every day. None of this work is done alone. It truly takes a team effort to help people rebuild their lives. I'm thankful for my family, and especially my fiance, for always supporting me and standing by my side. Your encouragement means everything to me. Thank you.
Outstanding job. Outstanding job. We have the Canine Achievement next. Y'all ready for that? Nominees. Here are the nominees. Remember, stand, and we'll applause at the end of the nominees. Kicking us off, Indian River County Sheriff's Office Deputy Brandon McKay. On the Treasure Coast as well, we have the Port St. Lucie Police Department with Officer William Harris. From the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Jose Angulo. And from the West Palm Beach Department, Officer Christy Petrovich. Those are your nominees. All right, this is a special category, and I want to tell you who the honoree is for Canine Achievement, Officer Christy Petrovich from the West Palm Beach Police Department. Just seeing if officer is here today or if any representative from the West Palm Beach Police Department could come and get that award. I want to tell you what, I mean, listen, it was specifically an armed home invasion, and later found out along the way it included the committing of a sexual battery, this circumstance. But Officer Petrovich immediately took decisive action and helped secure that neighborhood, that community, helping a teenage survivor of an armed sexual assault. She remained calm, compassionate, focused, and really got that critical information back and forth in need and guided the search for the armed suspect. Well, she noticed something near the open garage, a bicycle that looked out of place, quickly recognized some suspicious things, and after talking with the homeowner, got canine metal involved, her canine, and you know that's not good for a suspect, right? Found and apprehended that suspect in the home, hiding in the master bedroom, with a firearm within arm's reach. So it was quick, decisive action, demonstrated extraordinary effectiveness of the K-9 unit under pressure. We congratulate Officer Petrovich and K-9 medal, can't do it without K-9 medal, truly deserving of that K-9 Achievement Award. Officer Petrovich couldn't make it today, but the chief did gracefully accept that award from the West Palm Beach Police Department. Thank you, Chief, for stepping in. Okay, this next one's a big one. And by big, I mean 231 nominees. Task Force Unit of the Year. It's in fact so big that we kind of had to put PowerPoint together for the nominees. So they are going to be displayed here on the screens, as you can see them. We're seeing that, right? Okay, yep. And when you see your names, you can stand up, and we'll all stand, and then I'll announce the honoree as you see your task force or unit nomination up on the big screen. We should be rolling through those. What a year for it as well. So are y'all ready to hear the winner? I do believe this is rolling for us, correct? All right. Hey, there we go. Let's check it out. Okay. Again, if you see your unit, your task force, please stand as a nominee so we can all give you the round of applause that's due. Out of the 231 nominees, 8 groups, I want to announce the honoree right now. And no pressure as a unit standing right in front of me as well. They're like, hey man. But listen, the honoree for the category of task force is the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Motor Unit. And we have a Channel 5 story that we ran on this unit that we want to display on the screen right now and take a look. And audio-visual crew, you can roll that tape.
We get to do what a lot of people do for fun, we get to do every day for work. We get to see exactly how much we're making a difference.
For the last 10 years,
My primary concern is what's happening off the front of the motorcycle.
Corporal Tim Rieger
My favorite thing is carrying on that tradition.
has been a member of the elite Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Motormen Unit.
Your brain needs to be 2 moves ahead. We're playing chess when we're riding motorcycles. We're not playing checkers.
The unit responsible for everything from traffic enforcement to fatal crashes to to escorting the most powerful people in the world.
What we call our escorts, which are probably the most dangerous thing we do as a motor deputy.
Captain Ryan Mugridge has been with the Sheriff's Office for 22 years, 10 spent on the saddle of the PBSO Harleys. He tells me in 2025, PBSO's motor unit made close to 34,000 traffic stops, handed out more than 39,000 tickets and 25,000 warnings, and issued nearly 2,000 criminal traffic citations. All of this along with a number of high-priority escorts.
For 2 weeks during Christmas and New Year's, we had Netanyahu here, you had Ukrainian President Zelensky, and obviously President Trump. The motor unit, along with our TAC division, conducted 87 dignitary escorts in 2 weeks. You know, and then as a commander, you worry about them. You worry about the fatigue, and obviously we lost 3 deputies not too long ago, and I don't want to lose another one.
Nearly 2 years ago, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office faced one of its darkest days in the agency's history, losing 3 motormen in a horrific crash.
Our foundation was definitely shaken. I'm not going to lie to you. The camaraderie they have is what kept them moving forward. Those 3 deputies, to say it was a loss, is you can't even fathom to lose 3 very senior motor guys. One of them trained me, Corporal Paez, and I called him Papa Smurf. We are family, you know. We truly. We look after the fallen deputies. You know, we still go out and look at the spouses. It's just that what we do, and it's hard to break the mold of a motor deputy.
And that 30-member family has been nominated for the prestigious Task Force Award at this year's Leo Awards. And while some, like Corporal Rieger, are honored, he says it's not why they do it.
The paycheck is the same. The awards are the same. We don't do it for those reasons. We do it because we genuinely care.
In Palm Beach County, Michael Hoffman, WPTV News.
How about another round of applause? We fit who we could fit on stage. The rest of the unit over here on the side, I do need to read their names so they can, get their proper due, and that's Deputy Christopher Abbott. You can raise your hand if I say your name. Sergeant George Baldino, Deputy Exa Brion Barton, Deputy Emmanuel Cano, Deputy Sean Crabtree, Deputy Philip Crowley, Corporal Thomas Degg, Corporal Michael D'Alessandro, Deputy Sean Delhomme, Deputy Sean DeVriend, Deputy David Evans, Deputy Christopher Ficara, Deputy Andy Garcia, Deputy Roberto Gonzalez, Sergeant Corey Gray, Deputy Thomas Hannigan, Deputy Nicodemus Mention, Deputy Timothy McCarthy, Joshua McCoy, Deputy Eric Mendez, Deputy Austin Parent, Deputy Benjay Felipe, Deputy Osvani Casada, Corporal Paul Rich, Corporal Timothy Riger, Deputy Joel Rivera, Deputy Ronaldo Schirano, Deputy Thomas Torres, Deputy Thomas Walton, and Deputy James Williams. The best part about this is the video presentation pretty much said everything I would say, but a little better with video and words to it, so I hope you all enjoyed that. And please, another round of applause as they now accept their award.
Sure? One last time, all right. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Motor Unit, I want to sincerely thank the First Responders Appreciation Foundation for this incredible honor. We are deeply humbled to receive this award today. I also want to thank the PBSO command staff for their continued support of our unit and the work we do every day in Palm Beach County. Congratulations today to all of today's recipients, and being recognized along so many first responders is truly an honor. As you heard before, the 30 members of the PBSO motor unit nearly issued 50% of the citations and warnings for the entire Sheriff's Office. That's on top of escorts, static displays, and the training they do daily. Over the 2-week holiday break, they conducted 87 dignitary escorts. This recognition belongs to every member of the motor unit, the deputies, the supervisors, our support staff, and our families who stand behind us every day when they go out to ride. We remain committed to professionalism and representing PBSO with pride. So thank you again for the support and for this meaningful recognition.
And we're moving. How's everybody enjoying their meal? We're good? Y'all still with me? All right. You can't do it at the department or the office without civilian help, correct? And this is our next category, Civilian of the Year. The nominees: from the Boca Raton Police Services Department, Administrative Technician Susan Chinchillo. From the Boynton Beach Police Department, PIO Chelsea Sanabia. From the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, RTCC Analyst Oscar Ruin. From the Juno Beach Police Department, Police Services Coordinator Allison Lawson. And from the Jupiter Police Department, Record Specialist Regina Cosley. From the Lantana Police Department, Executive Secretary Karen DiPolito. So many great nominees here going on. The Palm Beach County School Board Police Department, HR Specialist Jody Gonzalez. From the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Chaplain Christopher Williams. And from the Palm Beach Police Department, Crime Scene Technician Destiny Kaufman and Fleet Manager Todd McLaughlin. From the Port St. Lucie Police Department, Civilian Nicole Grieve and Animal Control Officer Catherine Marson. And from the West Palm Beach Police Department, Record Specialist Marvinetta Henderson. Okay, we have all the nominees standing. A round of applause for them. Here we go with the honoree. Honoree for Civilian of the Year, Fleet Manager Todd McLaughlin from the Palm Beach Police Department. Let's tell you a little bit about Todd, and if there's a, here he comes, I think. Listen, he fixes it all, is what we heard from their department. Not only 20 years of service to the town of Palm Beach, but also 2 decades of experience as a master mechanic and instructor. He's the head of the Fleet Maintenance Department, oversees care and operation of 100 vehicles. You need those vehicles to be handy and ready to go at a drop of a hat. Supports police, fire, town departments as well. Heavy workloads and tight deadlines is what he's known to really, really be impactful with. And it extends well beyond fleet operations. He serves as the unit coordinator for the Unarmed Aerial System Program, and that's important, especially in 2026. He's trained and prepared personnel for their FAA certification. 15 licensed drone pilots later because of him. Played a key role in building the town's drone unit, training missions, innovative solutions as a mobile drone platform, and advanced mapping capabilities, really moving it on to the future. What he's really known as is he can work magic on anything. That's what we hear from the town of Palm Beach. For his unwavering commitment, extraordinary impact, Todd McLaughlin, truly deserving of this recognition. Please, another big round of applause for Civilian of the Year.
I didn't exactly prepare a speech because I didn't really think I was going to win. Thank you. Appreciate the nomination for the Palm Beach Police Department. It's an honor to be up here in front of everybody. It's also congratulations to all the other nominees for the Civilian of the Year. I'm sure you're all 100% as equally as deserving. And that's pretty much it. I don't really get up here and talk too much. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Everybody needs a friend that really knows how to fix cars, so that's your guy. Civilian of the Year. All right, from Civilian of the Year to Supervisor of the Year. Here are the nominees. From the Boca Raton Police Services Department, Captain Frederick Laurie. Indian River County Sheriff's Office, RTCC Manager Felicia Stoll. Hello, Jupiter Police Department, Sergeant Michael Nicholson. From the Palm Beach County School Board Police Department, Sergeant Frank Biazaleski. From the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Communications Supervisor Kimberly Plummy. And from the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, Assistant Emergency Communications Manager Charlie Lawrence. Palm Beach Police Department, Sergeant Christopher Barber is the nominee. And from the Port St. Lucie Department, we have Lieutenant John Delacroix, Sergeant John Fazio, and Captain Michelle Steele. From the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, Sergeant Matthew Brewster and Sergeant Matthew Dietrich. And from the West Palm Beach Department, Sergeant Sarah Hughes. Your nominees. All right, somebody give me a drum roll. Here we go. Honoree Supervisor of the Year Award is Sergeant Matthew Brewster from the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office. Let me tell you about Sergeant Brewster, really compassionate through 2025, a lasting impact. In times of profound loss, that's when he really stepped up. Led with dignity and precision following the passing of Detective Corporal Christopher Mock. He quickly put together, and I mean quickly, a large multi-agency escort, 2-hour operation along the turnpike, all out of respect and a respectful return home. Then he managed the detailed logistics of the funeral as well. Weeks again, if you can believe it, he answered the call in the line of duty death of Sergeant Terry Sweeting Mashkow, one that we all know about at this point in Indian River County. He coordinated honor guards, the large-scale funeral, helped earn formal recognition and appointment as honorary lieutenant by the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant Brewster strengthened training standards, one of the premier honor guards here in Florida. On patrol, you deeply invest in youth programs, community organizations, mentor, coach, volunteer. With all of this, we think you are truly deserving for Supervisor of the Year. Sergeant Brewster, everybody.
Thank you. So I did not prepare a speech. I just want to say thank you to Sheriff Del Toro and Sheriff Flowers for allowing me to, one, leave our agency after we just got done with the line of duty to go to Indian River County, and for Sheriff Flowers and his command staff to allow me to do one of the most honoring things that we could possibly do, is honor our fallen heroes, which is a very traumatic event that everyone in this room has been touched by. So I don't take this award lightly. I'm very grateful for both our agencies working close together, and thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, folks. Just a reminder, if you're a nominee, please stand because we want to recognize you because you're awesome. The next up is a big one, too. Lifetime Achievement. By raise of hands, how many people have spent their whole professional career as a law enforcement officer? It's a lot. But this is the Lifetime Achievement, and I hope you like these nominees. And we're going to start with Boca Raton Police Services Department, Officer Richard Guberman. From Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Andy Barticelli. From the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Nicholas Kent. From the West Palm Beach Police Department, Assistant Chief Anthony Spatera. Okay, ready for the winner? There's your nominees. Let's give them a round of applause. The suspense is over for the Lifetime Achievement Award. Assistant Chief Anthony Spatera from the West Palm Beach Police Department. 30-year career. That is a lot in any business, television, law enforcement, whatever you want to call it. That is dedication. A second-generation West Palm Beach police officer, by the way, dedicated his life to public service. We're talking criminal investigations, patrol, leadership and integrity. Really set the standard of excellence in that West Palm Beach Police Department. Earlier in his career, field training officer, instrumental in development of new officers as well, supervised almost every section of the police department. He knows it inside and out. Been a member of the Department's Special Weapons and Tactics Team, SWAT, over 2 decades. Currently critical roles like the Assistant Chief of Field Operations, supervises all sworn uniformed personnel, patrol officers, Special Services Division, and Traffic Division. What we're trying to say is he's a very important part of the West Palm Beach Police Department. But really what stands out as well that we want to mention is that you'll work with the healthcare district here. Through your initiative, people are referred directly to the healthcare clinic where they can get vital resources that they need, medical care, counseling, substance abuse. You know, sometimes when you help a fellow human being out. They just need that extra little push, and that gets them on the right path. And that's what Assistant Chief here has really helped with the healthcare district. Alternatives to typical law enforcement solutions, thinking outside the box as well. The program has improved the lives, strengthened the bond between law enforcement and communities. With all of that, we are very proud to present you, Assistant Chief, with this Lifetime Achievement Award. Round of applause.
So to say I'm honored is an understatement. I can't hand it. Thank you, Chief Araujo, for all the opportunities and, you know, what you've done for the police department. It's been a heck of a ride. I retire on Friday. I'm looking forward to the next chapter of my life. You know, and as a boss, you really depend on the people that you work with, and the members of the West Palm Beach Police Department, along with everyone in this room and in law enforcement, are truly my heroes. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Happy retirement. All right. Almost there. A couple more days. Moving right through this award ceremony, and keep in mind, WPTV News, we are streaming this live on our website, on our app. You can see this. And I hope everybody out there that's watching this is getting as much as the people in this room, because, again, we're in a room of heroes, local heroes, and we appreciate all of you. And thanks again to WPTV News for making this happen. Does everybody love training every day? Sometimes like, but there are some that go above and beyond to really making you feel, you know, we said in the Navy, I always trusted the people, like, not only I know they're training me, but they could step in at a moment's notice to do the same job themselves. And that works on a ship, and I know it works in police and sheriffs and all kinds of departments. So the Training Officer of the Year is the next category. The nominees, and remember to stand, we'll give you your applause. From the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Andy Ballister. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Communications Officer Stephanie King and Detective Jeffrey Lawless. Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, Officer Cameron Carver. From the Port St. Lucie Police Department, Officer Dylan Arena, Acting Sergeant Justin Bernst, Officer Greg Gibbons, and Detective Stephen Hoover. From the Riviera Beach Police Department, Officer Brooke Weiner. And the West Palm Beach Police Department, Officer James Butler. Your nominees. The honoree for Training Officer of the Year, Detective Jeffrey Lawless from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. You know, Detective Lawless really distinguished himself through investigative skills, leadership, a critical role not only solving complex robbery cases, but shaping the next generation of detectives as well as he comes to the stage. Pardon me, just the search warrants, courtroom preparation, there's so much that you have to learn as a law enforcement officer, and you would agree with that. What truly sets him apart, though, patient teaching style, real-world scenarios, mentors, builds confidence, competence, and independence. Impact is evident from those he trains. Detectives really demonstrate strong case preparation. I mean, you need to win that case through investigations, professionalism, really helping with the public trust as well. He continues to manage, I mean, you have to train, but you also have your own caseload. He does that seamlessly with excellence, balancing both roles without compromise, really setting the standard within the robbery unit. Again, Detective Lawless is our winner of Training Officer of the Year.
Certainly wasn't prepared for this, so I'll do my best. But I just want to first and foremost I'm very thankful for being honored and to accept this award. It means a lot to be recognized. I just want to thank my wife, my family, my kids, but also to the other nominees inside the room. It's a privilege to be in the room and pass on the knowledge and be able to train the next generation. So thank you again.
Hey guys, your picture is being requested over here, if you can, Detective. It's a great photographer too. Please, round of applause. She's providing the pictures today, Kelly O'Brien. It's a tough job. Corrections Deputy of the Year, but we like to look at this excellence with the nominees, and if you could please stand, we have 2 nominees in this category this year. The first one, Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Lilia Godina. And from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Christopher McCray. All right. And as everyone's watching on the WPTV News website live stream, and everybody in here, I want to announce the Corrections Deputy of the Year is Deputy Lilia Godina from the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. You know, what really stands out is her leadership through the facility's farm program. Let me tell you about this. She created meaningful, rehabilitative opportunities that really promote that accountability, the work ethic, personal growth, and it wasn't just her saying, I did this or that. It was the letters of appreciation from former inmates and their families speaks volumes of the influence that she has. In addition, she serves as the instructor for RAD systems, teaching self-defense, personal safety techniques, and empower women with confidence and practical skills. Her ability to educate and inspire really highlights her commitment here. Also serves on the Honor Guard with dignity, representing the department there. The commitment to tradition, you really embody, Deputy Godina, the highest standards of the corrections profession, and for that, you are very deserving of Corrections Deputy of the Year. Congratulations.
I was not ready for this, but I want to say that everything I do, I put God first, and I love my agency that I work for, and thank you, sir. Thank you.
You love to see the real-time emotion. People, I didn't think I was going to win at all, but you are incredible bunch of people in this room today. You can't get through a disaster, an emergency, without good communicators. The Emergency Communications Officer of the Year is our next category. You ready for it? You're still with me? Let's go. From the Boynton Beach Police Department, Communications Officer Joseph Andrews. From the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, PSD Shift Manager Robert Millar. From the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Communications Officer Michael Harrison. From the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, Emergency Communications Officer Courtney Mills. From the Palm Beach Police Department, telecommunicator Monica Quint. And from the West Palm Beach Police Department, telecommunicator Andrea Baptiste. Your nominees. All right, the honoree, and wait till you see this video presentation as she's walking up. Telecommunicator Andrea Baptiste from the West Palm Beach Police Department. Roll that video to learn more about Miss Baptiste. Check this out.
911, do you need police, fire, or medical?
In a room full of ringing phones and glowing screens, the dispatchers picking up the calls.
Is anybody inside the bank injured at all?
Or whose voices you never forget and the faces you don't usually see.
My name is Andrea Baptiste. I am a telecommunicator for the City of West Palm Beach Police Department.
Dispatcher Andrea Baptiste has been answering calls for help for years, never knowing who was on the other line. But that changed March 2nd of 2025.
Once the call was fully on the screen, I recognized the names or the situation to a degree, and I was very taken aback at first.
A young mother in the middle of what Andrea calls a postpartum breakdown.
Someone that I'm very familiar with needed help, and so I was on the other line, so to speak, while she was crying for help.
She had to listen and try to detach as her friend had locked herself in the bathroom with a knife.
I'm a mother myself, so it's hard to just be in that situation. And like I said, it's hard to detach. You hear things all the time. I hear crazy calls, but when it's someone you're familiar with, it's just a little different, a little tougher.
As officers gathered outside her home, the woman made one request. She would only talk to Andrea.
I felt like I had to be strong.
Then Andrea got another request to leave the safety of her console and go to the scene.
I felt like Holly Berry. And I joked with my friend too. I was like, girl, you got me out here looking like I'm in the call.
She rushed there with no field training or script.
It wasn't a sense of fear for myself or fear for my safety. It was more just wanting to make sure that she came out on the other side okay, unharmed.
Standing outside the gate, Andrea did what she's always done, used her words.
Maybe my mom voice or a voice where it's like, I'm here for you, so let's think about your kids. Stand strong, be strong, get down here, and let's handle this the right way. Since you're reaching out for help, I'm here to hold your hand.
Slowly, the door opened.
It felt good to see her come down or come outside to me.
It's why her coworker, Christian Bryan, nominated Andrea for the Leo Awards Telecommunications Officer of the Year.
I've always been very proud of how she handled it, and I have so much respect for her.
I tend to shy to the background, so to be pushed forward and to be recognized is quite the experience, and I'm honored.
But more importantly for Andrea, her friend is still here.
And I talk to her often.
Has she expressed gratitude for how you handled that day?
I knew when she came downstairs, I knew when she asked for me, that she was thankful. I show up for work, I show up for my friends, I show up for my family.
In West Palm Beach.
I care. I care.
Kayla McDermott, WPTV News.
Wow. I have a question, and it's in our script, Andrea. Did you go back and finish your shift after that?
I did.
That's dedication. You didn't just say, hey, it's been a long day, I'm going home. Went back and finished the rest of her shift. Please, another round of applause for Miss Baptiste.
I also don't have a speech prepared, even though everybody warned me that I would win this award. I'm truly thankful and honored. I appreciate the recognition, and I thank you all for attending the ceremony with me. Thank you.
Okay. Here comes a big one. Detective Investigator of the Year. The nominees are, from the Boca Raton Police Services Department, Detective Alaya Dean. From the Boynton Beach Police Department, Detective Nicole Sala. And from the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Detective Daniel Rosario. To Jupiter Police Department, Agent Brandon Lopez. Martin County Sheriff's Office, Detective Ryan Perlman. And from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Detective Michael Barusio, Agent Brian Hermanson, Detective Paul Riddle, and Detective Andrew Starr. From the Palm Beach Police Department, Detective Steve Buscemi. From the Port St. Lucie Police Department, Detectives Diane Estrella, Clayton Baldwin, and Austin Magura. From Riviera Beach Police Department, Detective Jennifer Jones. And lastly, from the West Palm Beach Police Department, Agent Jason Cole. Please stand, nominees, and get your applause. Here we go. Another drum roll with me. Detective Diane Estrella from the Port St. Lucie Police Department, Detective Investigator of the Year. I'm looking. Let me tell you a little more about Detective Estrella. And as a father of two sons, the front line of protecting children, her really focuses on internet crimes against children unit. That's her big focus. Since April of 2025, she has served as the unit's sole detective independently, 54 active investigations, covert operations, work previously that was handled by 2 investigators, but came in and did this on her own. One thing that really stood out here is she identified a suspect attempting to arrange a sexual encounter with a minor, and these things are tough that you all see every day in communities, and thank you for it, for just standing in line of defense. You swiftly established probable cause, coordinated with the U.S. Marshals in this instant, and you secured that suspect's arrest and extradition on felony charges. Your detailed forensic analysis actually led to the identification and arrest of a suspect possessing explicit material, but it was really what you did in an international case. In a complex undercover investigation, you identified a suspect overseas who was actively abusing a child. Through coordination with federal and international partners, your work led to that suspect's apprehension and rescue of the victim, highlighting that global reach that your profession has out here. Detective Estrella's dedication, technical expertise, relentless commitment all make her highly deserving of the recognition of Detective of the Year.
Wow, thank you so much. Of course, all these cases, like you said, I did work and run this unit on my own, but it would not have been without my partners, my forensic partners that work with me every single day, help me go through hours and hours and hours of data, IP addresses, just countless social media accounts, combing through everything. Couldn't have done it without them. And that little girl, Homeland Security, Athens and Greece were amazing to work with, helped me save that little girl. So it definitely was not a solo effort, with just me. So shout out to them. Athens, thank you so much. And of course, to our Creator that used us as a vessel, God, to save that little girl. So thank you.
Outstanding work, Detective. Listen, I have a son who's about to graduate 5th grade in a couple of days. I can't believe it's moved on, and I can't believe the work endlessly that the school resource officers put in to keep those kids safe. It can be a thankless job, but you're getting thanked today for it. In the next category, School Resource Officer of the Year. The nominees, and again, stand when you're called. Indian River County, your Sheriff's Office Deputy David Parton. From the Martin County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Pietro Pisani. From the Palm Beach County School Police Department, Sergeant Frank Belashevsky and Officer Johan Lorenzo. From the Port St. Lucie Police Department, Officer Jerry DeJean. And in St. Lucie County, the Sheriff's Office, Deputy Gabriel Urbe. Your nominees. Something about this name that I saw, and it's the first one I mentioned, a little foreshadowing here. The honoree for School Resource Officer of the Year are Sergeant Frank Belashevsky and Officer Johan Lorenzo from the Palm Beach County School Police Department. Let me tell you a little specifics on what happened August 20th of last year. There was a critical threat at Lake Worth High School. A picture surfaced showing someone with a gun, a critical threat to the high school on campus. You just think, go without going, you go without thinking. You acted so swiftly, Officer Lorenzo did. He initiated the campus safety protocol, looked at surveillance, confirmed there was an armed individual with 2 others. As the search intensified, the sergeant encountered an unidentified person in a classroom, during which they were evasive, refused commands, clutching for a waistband, maybe a possible weapon there. Well, Officer Lorenzo immediately joined that pursuit, detained the individual. They were reaching for a firearm concealed in that waistband for sure. During that danger, Officer Lorenzo maintained control of the suspect's weapon's hand. It was not drawn, executed a takedown maneuver, and if you see how big they are, that probably did not feel good for the suspect. Bringing the subject to the ground, Sergeant Belashevsky and school staff quickly assisted and without harm, safely took him into custody. And good thing that he did, there was a loaded Smith & Wesson M&P 10mm firearm reported stolen that was recovered with additional concealed ammunition. So there's no telling what was going to happen that day. These guys stepped in the way and saved those students from potential harm. It's through all of this, what could have been a catastrophic incident prevented, their actions, the highest standard of law enforcement, unwavering dedication. You are the co-recipients of the School Resource Officer of the Year.
First and foremost, I want to give thanks
to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This was a critical incident, as you can imagine. I started working in 2014 in Broward County in the city of Hollywood, and I worked what we considered the hood in Liberia. And 12 years in police work, I never thought that the most dangerous call of my life would be transitioning to the school board to be a school police officer. So, I want to thank my partner, Sergeant B, who was there when it got when it got tough. You got it, buddy. And by the grace of God, man, we're here today because we know a lot of officers end up in similar situations and they don't make it out, So I had a good friend. I'm very emotional right now because I had a good friend of mine, Yandy Chirino, city of Hollywood, who passed in the similar situation. And I didn't expect to get this emotional up here, but, God was with us that day. And thanks to my department for supporting us and allowing us to have all the training. When I became a young cop, I had an officer named Wilson Govea, city of Hollywood, that told me, hey, kid, you're an ex-football player. You need to do jiu-jitsu. And I grew a love for jiu-jitsu. And jiu-jitsu has saved me more times than you can imagine as a police officer. If you're out there, man, and you don't train anything, I just say from the bottom of my heart, train in something. I'm biased. I think Brazilian jiu-jitsu is great, but train in something because it will save you. And if, some of you guys know back there, Jupiter, that foot sweep is like 50-0 right now. And it saved me again this time. So I want to thank the committee for giving us the opportunity. I'm super humbly, grateful for this opportunity. My partner, Sergeant B, for getting into it when it got very dangerous, had my back. And, my staff, Mr. Z was there, put himself in a tough situation too. And just want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Chief Mooney. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to work for the agency. And I'm very grateful and I'm very humbled by this award. Thank you, guys.
Wow. Hey, thanks for making that easy for me. No, what you're seeing here is our excellence here at School Police. We all have a lot of experience, and we're very lucky to work together. We're a team, Team Palm Beach. I just want to say thank you to the committee. Didn't expect this. Thank you, Chief Mooney. Thank you, command staff. My lovely wife. She's amazing. Every day we get this great gift. We get to go to work and we get to interact with the kids. It's all your kids. We know a lot of your kids and they're amazing. And we get to watch them grow and progress and be their mentor and be a counselor. It's incredible. So all I have to say is thank you. And thank you to everybody here because everybody is a hero.
Note to self, do not mess with Officer Lorenzo, nor challenge him to a wrestling match. All right, folks. Hey, the emotion's raw, and that's what this job brings forth, and we're capturing it here today on your day here at the Leo Awards. Let's talk about the Officer Deputy of the Year. That's the next category, and the nominees start in Boca Raton with the Police Services Department. Officer Richard Guberman. From Boynton Beach Police Department, Officers Brady Hector and Sunil Sunny Surajbali. From Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, Officer Benjamin Norbrotheren. From the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Ronald Thomas. From the Jupiter Police Department, Officer Christian Wyatt. Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Shay Fink. From the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, Officer Gary Bitts. Port St. Lucie Police Department, Officers Jennifer DiMatteo Bennett, Martine Gobriel, and Danny Green. And from the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Brandon Nucchio. And West Palm Beach Department, Officer Tony Tran. Your nominees, please, a big round of applause. And the winner is The honoree for Officer Deputy of the Year is Officer Gary Bitts from the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department. Been very busy, Officer Bitts. Became really a trusted resource for those complex mental health calls that you just never know what could happen. Routinely handling incidents. In fact, just 13 recent involuntary Baker Acts, 71 welfare checks within the last year. 0 complaints, though, is the number we're looking at there. Countless additional voluntary interventions. Calm, cool, collective at his job, genuine empathy. It has saved lives and supported families in those crucial, quick developing moments. Sound judgment beyond his field response. Officer Bitts, he serves on the peer support and crisis negotiation teams. Certified in crisis intervention, he leads debriefings following those traumatic incidents so they can learn from them, supports fellow officers facing personal and even professional stress. Led multiple community policing initiatives, getting out there in your local community, lighting, enhancing emergency readiness, identifying security vulnerabilities all across the city. And we are very glad that you are Officer Bitts. You really have exemplified professionalism, and you are truly deserving of the Officer of the Year.
Thank you to the committee for this honor. I also did not expect this, so I didn't prepare a speech at all. But most importantly, I also want to give thanks to my agency, the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, and my 2 supervisors, Sergeant Stevenson and Sergeant Valerio, who are not here because, like myself, I worked midnight patrol last night, and we work tonight as well here in the city of Palm Beach Gardens. Thank you to the PGA Resort for hosting us. They always take great care of our cops on the street. And I also want to thank Florida State University for giving me the greatest education and the greatest public institution in this state. Last but not least, you all know the stats. You all know that dark percentage for officer suicide. I may as well get a little emotional because 2019 was what started off as the greatest year of my life. Just graduated with my Bachelor of Science from Florida State. It subsequently got accepted into the Master of Science program at Florida State. That year, my uncle, the reason why I joined this career, a retired lieutenant from the NYPD, lost his life to 9/11 related cancer. About a few months later, one of my closest friends from my hometown in Orlando passed away from an accidental overdose, which we later found out was because of mental illness. And a few months after that, another childhood friend and my gym partner from college committed suicide. Not too long ago, a few months ago, Florida State University lost a law enforcement officer because of suicide. Take care of yourselves, like the last officer said from school board. Work out, train, do something, but don't be afraid to speak up and seek help. Our mental health is very important, and there are too many of us that are losing our lives because of that. Take care, God bless, and go Noles.
Gator fans, don't leave the room. We're all, okay? Seminoles, Gators, Knights. We're all friends here. Anybody leave their phone up here on the table? Going once, going twice? Oh, that's a text. Anyway, if you reach down, you have it. It's right up here. Frank will give it back to you. This next category, it's one as reporters and anchors with WPTV News, when we hear the stories like, they did what? And you want to talk to that person and get them to tell their account of it because it was so incredible, but you know it just happened so quickly. This is the life-saving category. And I want to talk about the nominees, and the honoree will also have a video presentation as we were lucky enough to tell the story. From the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Chase Gomez, Sergeant Luke Keppel, Deputy John Lozada, and Deputy Don Robinson. From the Jupiter Police Department, Officer Jerry Lynn Palmieri and Police Officer First Class Riley Schneider. From the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, Deputy David Macaron and Lenny Sanchez. Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, Officers William Bolsback and Philip Coletti. From the Palm Beach Police Department, Officer Quinn Moscow. And from the Port St. Lucie Department, Officer Corey Kresick. Riviera Beach Police Department, Officer Malik Brown. And West Palm Beach Department, Officers Robert Brady and Brent Trev. Your nominees. And what is perhaps the most important part of your jobs there, life-saving, the honoree, Officer Corey Kresick from the Port St. Lucie Police Department. Watch this video, folks.
October, a female went missing for almost 48 hours.
We are monitoring a large police presence near the St. Lucie River.
Now, police tell me they're looking for a 37-year-old woman.
Had no luck in our search to this point.
Yes. Oh. I was actually assigned to our gang intelligence unit. I heard it over the radio that they possibly can hear a female in that area. My name's Corey Kresick, and I'm K-9 officer with the city of Port St. Lucie. So I arrived on scene, got to that location. We can hear very faint a female, but we had no way to get to her. Yeah, there's a boat, a civilian's boat. Located the owner of the boat and asked if he could take us out there.
They said, Port St. Lucie Police, do you have a boat in the water? And I said, yeah, let's go.
We were able to get to where she was at.
That's where she was when she came out of the water.
I didn't think it was going to be good at all.
She was screaming like desperate, that she was very scared, you can tell. We're gonna go in there and get her. We were able to jump off, and I had to go in some nasty water to get to her. There were gators, yeah. Yeah, we saw their eyes, yeah.
You're okay.
Do you think if you had been there just a few hours later that she was coming close to possibly drowning?
Yes, yep. Either drowning or just the fatigue, no water, no food. Her skin was kind of bloated from being in the water. It was sad.
Can you take your hand so I can help you get out of here, okay? And so when you finally got her out onto that boat, what was your reaction to seeing her now safe?
It was a huge sense of relief.
That's why we got her on the boat.
She kept thanking us on the boat ride back to land. And it was very nice.
You're nominated for a Leo Award. You know who nominated you for this award?
Actually, I don't.
The chief did.
The chief did? Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's an honor.
And if you happen to win this award, how will you feel?
I would feel honored. I love what I do, and being able to help somebody like that, that means more to me than anything, than being called a hero.
Do you have any injuries on you?
All right. From the PSL to the stage here at the Leo Awards, Officer Corey Kresick.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody coming out here. This is amazing. Seeing all my brothers and sisters out here, everybody getting together, this is amazing. I'd like to thank the community for putting this on and doing all this. I'd like to thank my chief. I did not know you nominated me, so I greatly appreciate it. It is an honor. It's an honor. I want to thank the police department, Port St. Lucie Police Department, my command staff, all the officers on scene that day. It wasn't just me. There was obviously 3 days of looking for this woman, and I wasn't the only one. I got fortunate enough to be able to get to her, but everybody did a great job. I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Laura, over there, my 2 girls, but that's about it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Woo. All right. Just a few more, and they're big ones. First one right now is the Valor Award. And here are the nominees. From the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, Officer Sheldon Keel, Joshua Kennedy, Christian Slaughter, and Ryan Trudeau. From the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Florentino Rispe, Sergeant Gary Farless, and posthumously, Sergeant Terry Sweeting Mashkow. From the Port St. Lucie Police Department, Sergeant Eric Levasseur. And from the West Palm Beach Police Department, Officer Brooke Allen. Please stand. Nominees. Got some news for you. We have co-honorees in this category. And we want to start with someone that we're glad to see here today. The first honoree, and we're going to look at a video presentation as he walks up, Sergeant Eric Levasseur from the Port St. Lucie Police Department.
I miss this place. I really do. Your friendship, camaraderie, everything you
Pause the
have
video.
in here. You don't get paid.
If we could restart that video, I think that moment was deserving to put it on pause and restart it. Here we go.
I miss this place. I really do. The friendship, the camaraderie, everything you have in here. You don't get paid for what you actually do. You get paid for what you may have to do. I'm Senior Sergeant Eric Levasseur with the Port St. Lucie Police Department.
What happened on December 1st?
December 1st, I responded to a domestic call, and I was shot in the face with an AK-47.
Sarge, are you okay? Do you remember that morning?
The morning was my normal shift. I'd actually signed up for overtime that night. And then we got the call for the domestic, and I was a supervisor on scene. We didn't know at the time that he was armed with an AK.
What are we doing? Where's he at? Where's he at?
His first shot hit my rifle scope. Most of the shrapnel went into my right eye. Some shrapnel went into my left. A big part of the actual scope went into my face. The second shot went right through, right here in my face, took out my jaw and blew out the hole in my neck. I ended up spitting out a tooth on scene. I was kind of hoping it was a wisdom tooth, but it wasn't. I had a trach-in, so I asked something to write with. So I started writing notes to my wife. I asked my wife, are my guys okay? And then I asked, is the bad guy down? And then I asked her, are my eyes intact? And then she's like, yeah. I was like, well, I figure if they're intact, they can be fixed. And then I asked her, am I dying? And she said, no. I said, no BS. She said, nope, no BS, you're not dying. And at that point, when I realized, okay, if I'm not dying, everything's good, you know, it's time, I need to let her know that I'm okay. You know, and so I made a little joke. I said, am I still bald?
If she wasn't there, do you think you'd be sitting here like you are today?
I don't think I would have been out of there as quick as I was. Her strength, you know, was overpowering. So I worked hard to make sure that I was getting better for her. I cannot say anything about the love I have for my wife because there's no limit to it.
We have some good news to report tonight. Port St. Lucie Police Sergeant Eric Levasseur has been released from the hospital 37 days after he was shot in the face while on duty.
I went down the line with each of the guys, and they all, I'm proud to say, every single one of them did their jobs. They did exactly what they're supposed to do. No one, if anything happened differently, I could have died.
What do you think it meant to them hearing it from you, that everything they did right?
Reassurance in themselves, in that they actually did what they were supposed to do, realizing that they did their jobs correctly. There are, I hate to say, there are times when someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to get killed in this job.
walking in here now, what runs through your mind?
Having not been here for going on 6 months now is, it's kind of rough. I have a story to tell with this incident and this injury, and the fact that I'm still standing right here, that's something these guys need to learn to live with and understand. You can get hurt, you can stand up, and you come back in here and stand tall.
We also have a surprise that I'm sure you saw it already, Sergeant, the doctor, David Roubaix, that helped out with this surgery. Another round of applause for both of them and the sergeant.
All I can say is thank you very much for this award. It's definitely, everybody says humbling and stuff like that, but you have no idea. 4 out of the 5 guys that are on my squad that night are also here tonight too. Without them being there on the scene, I probably wouldn't be here. We got together, we did what we were supposed to do that night, and it's, the words just sometimes are hard to come out, but in the end, I have a lot of support from my chief, my wife, who was incredibly strong. Dr. Roubaix here was fantastic. I mean, look at good job he did, I read this morning in the news article about the inter-county guys, and I don't have words. You put the uniform on, you do the job. There's an old Marine commercial where they show all the guys running and running and running, and then you turn and see what they're running towards, and it's the chaos. And everyone that puts on that uniform at one point in their career is going to have to run towards that chaos. And some people do it more than once. And having the courage to do that is a decision you have to make in yourself. My guys did it that night. We all did it that night. And Uvalde County did it. They stood tall, and I'm just proud to be here. I'm proud to be with all of you guys, and thank you very much.
Great to see him. Great to see him here. We didn't know, boy, when we saw that story and reported it real time on the news, that was a day. But like I said, there's not just one, but co-honorees for the Valor category. The second co-honorees are, and there will be a video presentation for this, Deputy Florentino Arispe, Sergeant Gary Farless, and posthumously, Sergeant Terry Sweeting Mashkow from the Indian River County Sheriff's Office.
We still feel it every day. The loss of Terry has been tremendous on our agency.
A loss unlike anything the Indian River County Sheriff's Office has seen, leaving what's still a fresh wound. Memories of Sergeant Terry Sweeting Mashkow are front and center around the agency. From the Angel Wings, now atop her patrol car, and her picture adorning the walls and memorials, carrying the agency forward with purpose.
We're out here doing this every day for Terry. We're doing it out for her memory.
November 21st, 2025, started as a call deputies had handled hundreds of times before. An eviction notice they'd given more than 500 times in 2 years without any problems.
Terry had been there the day before to serve the final notice that they would be coming back the next day to evict this guy. And so this is what they do every day.
Mashkow, Deputy Florentino Tino Arispe, Locksmith David Long, and Sergeant Gary Farless returned the next day, not knowing for sure whether the man being evicted was inside.
When the locksmith unlocks the door, he just starts shooting.
The first shot drives into Arispe's shoulder. The second hits Long, which would ultimately kill him. Then Mashkow was hit with a third shot.
And these folks were in a hallway. They were in the worst possible scenario, a crossfire situation.
Arispe and Mashkow both were treated after being shot. Arispe into the garage and Mashkow into a bedroom. Sergeant Gary Farless also fell back into the house. Farless and Arispe kept firing.
Both of those guys pushed through. They stayed in the fight. I mean, Tino's got it bleeding out of his shoulder. In that moment, he doesn't know how bad that wound is. He doesn't know if he's going to bleed out. Didn't stop him.
Flowers says Mashkow also got a shot off.
We know Terry put some bullets into him because he went in and reloaded.
But the shooter went into the bedroom and killed her. As the suspect came back out, Arispe fired again.
Our heroes emerged from this. Tino ultimately fired the final shot that killed the bad guy. Tino and Gary avenged Terry's death and David Long's death, and they're really heroes for what they did out there that day.
The sheriff says body camera video shows the two deputies never panicked and never quit.
You know, Sergeant Farless, when he got on the radio, he was the calmest that I've ever heard him. And just that alone, to be brave, to stay brave for your team, to send them the message that we're going to be okay, we're going to get through this. They didn't for a second back down. They were ready to take that guy on, and every chance that they got to shoot at him, they took it.
Sheriff Flowers says that team represents the very best of law enforcement. Boldness, bravery, and valor, earning them that nomination.
Tino and Gary showed that they signed up to be real heroes, to be protectors. I'm just so proud of them. The bravery that they showed, they deserve this award.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV News.
I just want to say thank you. It's an honor to be put in this category with Sergeant Levasseur. Thank you very much. Sheriff, would you like to speak?
Just thank you for taking time to recognize our heroes. Thank you, guys.
Two more left. Two more left. That was a hard act to follow, though, with the two winners in that Valor category. Wow. Congratulations to everybody that's won so far, and to be nominated as well. It is an honor that we love to see, and you're here today. Right now, though, it's somebody that we know. Her name is, she's a legend at our station, Shannon Cake. She was here for the last, I don't know how many years, so I'm just trying to fill her shoes in a good way. They created here with Leo Awards the Shannon Cake Community Engagement Award. You can come up, Shannon, if you want. Come on. Hey, Shannon Cake, can we get her up here? So this is all about an individual whose actions create a positive representation and greater understanding of the law enforcement profession. And the honorees this year of the Shannon Cake Community Engagement Award are from the Palm Beach County School Board Police Department Pantry Program Team. Big round of applause. That's the honoree right there. So that is, and you saw him, we're just going to call him Sergeant B. I'll leave the Elishevsky. Officer Timothy Dupuy, Sergeant Diana Hayes, Officer John Mamino, Major John McCarthy, Officer Mark Carmen, Arturo Diaz, and Officer Troy Petruzzi. You can come on up, guys. 100,000 pounds of food have been distributed to students and families facing food insecurity, which is a big problem in Palm Beach County, parts of it in the schools. Sometimes it's their only hot meal when kids come to school, right? In addition to that, the program gives clothing, essential items to students in need. And man, that goes a long way. Those experiencing homelessness as well, helping them out as well. Through the holiday season, they go even further through the Adopt a Family program, personally delivering those holiday meals, complete turkey dinners to families as well in their homes. Really brings that dignity back to that time of the year. And you see these awesome awesome folks behind me right now. The group of dedicated individuals, what more can we say? It is the Shannon K Community Involvement Award. We're honored to present this to you this year by Shannon herself.
I'm gonna speak real quick. We have 160,000 kids in our public school system, and 6,000 of them are documented as homeless. That's what's documented. These guys, I got to give a particular shout out to Officer Timothy Dupuy, who actually started this program at Kristen McAuliffe Middle School. He recognized there was an issue. We had kids that were coming to school that were hungry. They were going home hungry. You can't come to school and learn if you're hungry. And some of them didn't have clothes, or they'd wear the same clothes day in and day out. He developed a pantry at that school in conjunction with the school counselor. And that thing has spread to 5 different schools now. This team has voluntarily set up pantries at their particular schools where they actually have these families and kids that they know are in need come in kind of undercover. Nobody else at the school kind of knows that they're coming in. They get referred through their counselors. But this is what it really means to be in the school system and being able to take care of our kids. You mentioned before, almost everybody in here has somebody that is affiliated with Palm Beach County Schools or was. And for us to have the opportunity to be able to not only create a safe space, but to give them support other than just the law enforcement piece is something that you can't explain that or put that into words. This team here has donated countless hours to stocking these pantries, hustling people out in the community to get donations, working with our community partners to make sure that these pantries are staffed and full of food and clothes so that these kids can come in and get what they need without really having to ask for it. So hats off to you guys. This is exactly what Shannon Cake would have wanted as far as the Community Engagement Award goes. I can't say enough about this team, and I'm grateful to be able to work with them and to be able to support their initiatives in the schools. And thank you all for supporting them too, and congratulations to everybody that was nominated today, because everybody in this room deserves it. Thank you. Congrats. Thank you. Thanks.
To everyone watching our WPTV News stream and everybody here, I'm sad to say this is the last award. We've been having fun. Time flies, right? And I hope everybody got something out of this. And, moving forward, we can continue to honor you each and every day. The last award is the Chairman's Award. This is presented in recognition of performance during a unique, exceptional situation or event. It's not one of the standing nomination categories, but it's selected from all nominations submitted when the committee identifies something really deserving of a special recognition. And we want to say that this year's Chairman Award is presented to the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for their response to the Sneed Road incidents. Come on up, guys. I'm going to go through the names here. SWAT K-9 Officer Jose Angulo, SWAT Technician Charles Bell, SWAT Team Leader Nate Evans, SWAT Entry Officer Michael Favale, Aviation Pilot Rob Harris, SWAT Technician Tyson Harris, SWAT Entry Level Officer Daniel Herrera, SWAT Entry Officer Brad Lupe, SWAT Sniper Israel Oliveira, and SWAT Sniper Brian Saliba. This is what happened September 13th, 2025. Look at that good doggy. Okay? Deputies responded. Reports of an intoxicated armed suspect. But this armed suspect was actively firing a rifle in a rural neighborhood. He was a military veteran experiencing PTSD, ran into the woods, firing shots still, including a responding aviation assets and a deployed drone. Escalating unpredictable threat, those deputies right here quickly established a perimeter, protected nearby residents that needed to be protected, while the SWAT team, aviation unit, drone operators coordinated that tactical response. Night vision technology, real-time aerial guidance, they found that suspect deep in the woods. When the suspect reached for a visible knife, Deputy Sheriff Angulo deployed, I think we have K-9 Victor here with us today, right? Who's a good boy. That decisive action prevented the suspect from getting to that weapon and allowing deputies to safely take him into custody. No further injury or loss of life there. Exceptional coordination, these members of this SWAT team, aviation unit, drone operators, and K-9, you protected the community, and your actions reflect the highest standards of public safety service and exemplify the spirit of the Chairman's Award.
These guys are awesome with these other people that were recognized here. And just want to thank you for recognizing us and our team for this exceptional job. Thank you.
Couple comments before we close things out, folks. First of all, how about a round of applause for Mike Trim in his first year as our MC? Quan from my committee, can you please come up for a second, Quan? The legal committee would also like to have a special thank you to our host venue, PGA National Resort and Spa. I think we'll all agree it's definitely a legendary and luxury golf history. The spa, the golf course, the whole program I hear is fantastic. Nicole is our main person that has helped us with this event for many, many years. Nicole, thank you again very much for what you've done for us. PGA also would like me to mention that they have a special Modern Heroes offer available for law enforcement, which features preferred rates on accommodations, golf, and spa. If you guys are interested, go to their website, pgaresort.com/offers. PGA, thank you again very much. Also, I would like to make an apology to our gold level sponsors. I left them off when we did it, so I'd like to obviously recognize them at this point. If the gold level people can please come up here, we'd like to give you your awards, if anybody are left in the room here today. Florida Court Reporting, Hayes Family Foundation, HEMCO, Leiter Smith, Ivy, and Fromworth again, PBSO Foundation. Thank you all again very, very much. Chaplain Toby, can I please ask you to come up and close us out?
Well, okay, what a wonderful, wonderful event, yes? Let's pray. Well, Lord, we've been so blessed today and really in so many ways, the singing, the prayers, candle lighting, stories, and the heartfelt words, the remembrance of the fallen and the rewards of the faithful. And so, God, we ask that you would give each one of us today a fresh vision and a hope for the future. Give us courage to stay true to our own convictions, and give us a passion to make this world a better place. We ask all these things again in your very precious name. Amen.
Thank you again to everybody for attending the Leo Awards this year. To our law enforcement brothers and sisters, thank you for keeping us safe, and may God protect each and every one of you. Thanks, folks. Have a great summer. We'll see you next year.